Yeah, we're here with Amnesia, The Dark Descent. I think our first truly spooky game of our 31 Nights of Fright thus far. This was the progenitor of spooky Let's Plays. This launched the career of some small indie streamers that you might have heard of, some dude named like PewDiePie, another dude called like Mark Pliers or something. Anyway, one of those guys or whatever. So yeah, we're hopping in. Yeah, that's about all I had to say. So let's go ahead and just get this started.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Real thankful for the hint right off the bat here. Probably popped up because I was heading in the opposite direction as I should have been. But anyway, so we're named Daniel. We're looking for a dude, and we're from London, specifically Mayfair. That's about all we got. Other than that, we're in a big spooky castle. SM. Access my methods. Okay. Changes. Nothing in the big folder. As that hint told us, we can open doors. That's our sanity, that's our health. Journal. Oil. Okay, and then this is our inventory. Rock room, some stinky gas, looks like. Okay. A whole lot of drunk sway on the camera, that's for sure. I guess we're still perfectly sane. Okay, can't touch that door. Spooky. Lightning storms. Guess we'll check this room out. Really wish I could do something about the drunk sway of a camera. On a weird tilt for some reason. It's gonna be Dutch eagles the game. Footsteps. Okay. Just having a panic attack, I guess. Alright. Still crystal clear sanity, huh? Okay. Spooky door. Oh, can I mess with these curtains at all? No. Okay. Anything in the fancy cupboard? A shirt that I can't pick up. It's a really nice room. Ooh. I've got a slight headache, huh? That wardrobe needed shelves. Yeah, for sure. Or at least some sort of closet rod, you know, to hang up the clothing. I don't think there's gonna be anything back there. Way to the old archives. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Jesus. Let's see. R, around. Lake. So maybe we're somewhere in Germany. Hands are shaking. Do I have anything in the environment for light? No. Hey. It can be turned on by pressing F or selecting it in the inventory. I don't know why they gave me all these tinder boxes. Nothing to use them on. More spooky papers. Okay. Just no. Okay. The torch doesn't light a whole lot. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Is this Is this not a thing I can open? It's not. Lots of boxes. Hey. A rug. And a broom. More boxes. Not a whole lot to do. Oh, it's just my lantern, okay. Oh.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right.
Okay.
God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back.
Okay.
You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Oh, how nice. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick to it in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden. That's okay, I didn't want to read all of that anyway. Okay. Giving me the prompt to learn how to run.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay, so we're gonna be getting down. We got a ways to go to that inner sanctum. Hey! Got some oil. Got a bunch of buggies. A bunch of hissing cockroaches. Hey. I'll take that with me. Oh. Okay. Got some goop on the door now. Oh, we do have a crouch. Nothing cool under the stairs, as per the usual. We got door. And I think, yep, just another door. Okay. The laboratory. And the Cella Venera. I think it's probably like some sort of wine garden, maybe? Or wine cellar?
Get away from me!
I just ignore that lady. Got something. It won't budge. Wild animal noises. The caved-in room. A tabularium. Which I have no idea what that is. And then... oh, a tindered box, though. Yeah, something locked up. Staircase we can't go down. No, it's not. I have stamina bars. There's no reason not to be sprinting, I guess. Fabrica Eloquatoria. Okay. I guess the game wants us to go this way, though. Fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. We don't like being next to the collapsed wall. More hissing cockroaches.
Someone's coming.
Where? I don't see anybody. Oh my god, that's so little lantern oil. Oh, another flashbang.
There should be more Cooperite.
That's neat.
Let me see. And one part Aqua Force.
Nice, double flashbangs. Hell yeah. Right. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, and I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hopes it'll produce even more solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violent to the solution, and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemical solution to my predicament. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Or different chemicals. Continue. Boy, howdy, I sure wish stuff would stop shaking. No chemicals, okay. Alright, I guess no one was here. chemicals from elsewhere. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglected family. Alright. That's got goop on the wall. Let me try those. I'm inclined to just stay on this floor for now. Oh. We got goop. Okay. Well, we're not going that way. That's locked. Door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Ah. Before we grab that note and potentially flashbang ourselves again. No secret through the chimney. Not seeing anything at the top of the shelves. Alright. And the only thing on the table here is this note.
16th of May, 1839.
Okay.
The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Typical Brits, always trying to grab something from other cultures for the museum. Clearly it hasn't really worked out well, huh? Okay, we've got a real big long hallway. could be useful. Oh no, I didn't. Alright. Oh, okay. That's not a unique asset, okay. There's like a billion of those things. Alright. Where did I see floor plans at? Was I just... Russia, Central Prussia. Some notes that I guess don't matter. A whole bunch of books. More loose books. Head is pounding, your hands are shaking. Boy, howdy, do I sure wish I could do something about that for you, buddy.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage
Sounds like a terrible
confused
boss.
me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber.
That's never good.
The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Fascinating that I can't light candelabras. Oh? Oh, cool.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Oh, hey. Alright. Time to go see what's in this obvious trap. of supplies. Well, that's both rooms. Oh. That is a problem, huh? Fragile but not breakable by hand. That tells me a boat's not gonna cut it. I was thinking maybe this candlestick? Probably not an ink pot. I can't lift that big chest though. Ah. Knight helmet? Sure. Ooh.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Find the key to the wine cellar. Oh, okay. Holy shit, this room is dark. What's the mechanism that's in here? And Brenningburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as in being, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies rot by their tainted souls and have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sags dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Allstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Allstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as a protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to the lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never fully been recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. Sounds like a euphemism for a certain organization. Well, this opens with a secret passageway with no exit. So, a bunch of books, and I do see that key there. Is this just like? Okay, maybe it's just this light. It's flipping in this light ray. Aha. Anything in this wardrobe? Nope. Not even shelves or a closet rod. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. Oh boy. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. What was that? I don't have a map, do I? Oh, wait, oh. Little soon to be, yeah, okay. Studium Libre Vitaeus Storia Loci. Won't budge. Spooky book. Somebody's at the piano again. Tinderbox. We've established that those don't open, so I'm not going to even waste my time. That one won't budge. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Damn, bro, you're like right where I need to go. Spooky monster man. Is that the point? A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Whoa, what the hell? Why am I bleeding? Why did I take damage? Oh, is Goop got here? See some corpses down here. How do I use this? Oh, don't click it. Stone slab looked like a safety measure. It wasn't meant to be moved ever again.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Bummer. Enemy is near. Warning me of contradictory things, game. So let's say that's barrels. Okie dokie.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
Yeah? Maybe that wine wasn't...
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Yeah, that wine was definitely not kosher, so to speak. Regia. That's one of those chemicals. Just move this stuff out of here in case I need to hide in this cupboard. Wilhelm's last words. My name's Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order would want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been awarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us as a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment of our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Spooky. With that, we do have an ad break coming up. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a sneaky hop right in here, put that on pause, and encourage everybody to go ahead and take a little stretch break, take a bio break, get some hydration going, and we will be right back in 3 minutes. But let's dive on back in to The Descent. Alright, I put myself in the wardrobe. This was partially open. anything that's actually up above me. So, hammer, inkwell, some petals. This is oh no. That's a bit cheap. Snuffing out all my flames. Hold down. Left stick to push. Wrong push in the direction of things. Doesn't look like there's anything over here that'll help me. Come on. Okay, it's just telling me it's all done. That's it. That's all that was. Okay. So we got 3 more doors. Okay. Okay, we can save that one for last then, buddy. I feel that's not really either. gonna be real hard to do. I think. Aqua, calamite, right. Yep, that's 4. So now we can just leave. Heck yeah. He sat down at the Casbah while gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead like the sand. Hold on now, because I need to go to the laboratory. You just bar me from going to the... Unless I... Let's see. Show all sorts. Notes. Early alchemy experience. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. So it's aqua regia instead of aqua fortis. So calamine, orpiment, cuprite, and then the aqua. Oh, yeah. Okay, my sanity's crystal back almost. How do I get past this? Oh. By just walking over. During 3 days in the Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on the SS Hortensia. Shouldn't be any spooky stuff in here. What do you... Okay. Nice. Oh no, not the stairs. I'm assuming I can't just... I'm gonna assume I can't. Just in case. Alright. Find a way to climb back up. Okay, so the option is to climb back up. Maybe? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, perfect. It just kind of snaps it in place. No Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom chicanery here. Okay, but how do I get on this? Okay. Is that why we need two? So that I can get onto here? That's that problem solved. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them. Perhaps. Oh, he's taking damage from clear rooms. Very rude. How's my health? A few cuts and bruises and a slight headache. Oh. To improve health and help you. Oh, okay. Yep, okay. Just because I think I might need some more again. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. refill it with acid? Okay. Yes, it can. One-time use. There we go. Go for the refill. Yeah, thanks. ADXC, yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Seems like it would be like a reoccurring issue with these fleshy walls, but maybe I probably will have to reuse it again, but they're gonna want to put some space between me and it the next time we need to do it. It's the refinery. After enduring 3 days in the Algiers, a sailboat. Oh, right. The SS Hortensia, which was headed for London. Okay. This is one of those load screens that I didn't actually get to finish last time. Oh. Flashbang. Oh,
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Oh. Thanks, yeah. I figured it would be good, especially since it was so popular long ago. I didn't realize it was like 15 years, so now I feel really old, but that tracks, considering this is kind of what caused a lot of YouTubers to blow up. Was this gem. Boy howdy, there are yeah. I heard about this game a little bit before them, but yeah, I know they're the two that really made this super big, and that's where they got their start. What am I freaking out about? Yeah, forget about it. He's not even here anymore. Alright, let's see here. What do we got going on in this room? A big old candle. Some oil. Some spooky whispers. Big old candle. Door that opens by itself. We'll just go ahead and close that for now. Because I would really like to read this note.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry.
This is as far as I've gotten in this
Inside the
game. This is my
underground
first time
chamber in
playing.
Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
You didn't get all the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. Now we can open this door. Let's see here. Boy howdy, do we got... Oh, that's neat. this? Okay, yep, this is back to this big old room. Only we could summon Exodia. Yay, more tinder boxes. I'm running low on those. Not just a rope I can pull down.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa.
This is an opportune time to
This
start reading that
must
note,
be
I think.
something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir
I don't know,
William
man.
Smith.
If you could
I
bring a
approached
puzzle
the
back
subject
from ancient
with
Egypt
care, and we
find out
discussed
the
how
pieces
rocks
are
change
changing
form.
size and color
He
and
told
texture,
me about the
maybe
nature
that's a
of
sign
glass,
that you just
how it
shouldn't be putting
eventually
that puzzle
collapses
together.
on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Okay. You guys just decided to be spooky and close the doors on me. Why am I like... I have drunk vision going on. Is it... Oh. That's why. I feel like... Oh no. Got a weird undulating door. Oh, it's blocked from the other side, of course. I feel like I've been everywhere though. Where else could I go? Unless I missed something. Which that probably seems to be the case. Oh. No, that's back the way I came, which is like a total straight path. I don't have anything cool over here. Okay, unless I missed something. This is definitely not a thing I can pull down. Okay. Ooh. Alright, I can just move barrels. No, we don't have anything cool back here. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna start checking behind shelves. Spooky monster noises, but nothing that's gonna give me progress. Oh! Ho ho ho! Sneaky, sneaky. Flashbang with more horror? No? Okay. Box? Torch? Oh, you mean this isn't a... This looks enticing. I suppose we're gonna be spending a lot of time in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Something tells me I want to have access to this door. Something's clogging, huh? Okay, but what's clogging the... Oh. I see you. Nothing else blocking it? Okay. Oh yeah, look at this totally normal cellar I'm gonna wander into. Yeah. Sure, bro. I doubt this is gonna work the way that I want it to. But... oh, okay, there we go. We'll just, yeah. It's definitely progress, that's for sure. I don't know if it's the kind of progress I like, but it's definitely progress. Can I squeeze more? Nope, okay. I can't hop on. Oh, jeez. Alright, picture taken. Few cuts and bruises. My sanity's coming down. Ooh, into the cellar archives. We can crash to the surface. Oh. Yeah, probably should have thrown it right down and stuff. My thought process is that I was gonna go down there. Some stuff. We got some stuff. wound is bleeding quite badly. Okay, so this does not work out well. Go! Oh god. Oh, it's locked with a simple lock. Oh, okay. Alright. Looks like there's something on the... Hollow needle. But you want me to pickpocket? In this economy? I don't have any more first pieces to throw at you, buddy. Hell yeah, let's go! And he felt himself being dragged along the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help, he cried, as the ocean swallowed him again. Spooky. Let's go, hell yeah. It's the Backstreet Boys motto. Fuck it, we ball. First death of the run. Block the path, run. Okay. And then I get flashbacks. Okay. Himself hoisted out of the ocean, the lacquered hull of SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing warm yellow light of a setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching towards the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? Yeah, hell yeah. First time, baby. What's this little peaceful sanctum here? Use this item this way, okay. What if I just... Probably some point in time later I'll use that fountain for something. Let me town explore. Hell yeah, treasure chest. Two fancy red doors. Alright. Ooh, two big fancy.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
I don't like the way he said other direction. Makes it sound like it's gonna go down. Well, it just said vertical. They didn't say anything about up or down. But we know the inner sanctum's deep. So I'm gonna assume they won't let you check the elevator and it's gonna be like shit's busted. It's to the machine room. That sounds like a place I want to go. That's the party room. Yeah, that's what I thought. Machine room is locked. Okay. So we're not doing anything with the machine room. London weather could be cruel, but it was the kind of cruelty he could handle. Ooh, this isn't spooky at all. That's just... useful in here or a puzzle. A bow. Drill part 1. Oh shit. Bye. I'm not dealing with you. Nope. Advanced darkness, yeah. Can't chase me through a loading screen, can you, mister? Splish slash bad. Let's see if we reset his position or if he's like right there still. Bro's pondering his orb. Well, we got that room sorted out. Sure. We'll check out the spooky basement. Excellent choice, because this looks like it's only... Never mind. This is not just one room. Not only is it not one room, it's a room with no torches. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Never mind, I still want this. Valves rusted shut. Oh, okay. Is this a little bit better? Hold my mic close to me. Heck yeah. Thanks for the insight. Sometimes I can get a little loud, so I try to keep it away from me, but then I end up overcorrecting, so. Alrighty, let's see here. Yeah, let's change it. Ooh, yeah, goodies. Okay, there we go. Some laudanum. Jump up here. What do we do about these valves that are shut? Or is this just a red herring? Whole bunch of shovels, some bow and arrows. Or bows, no arrows. At least that's what I think. Maybe they're saws. Yeah, they're saws. They're not bows, okay? Alright. Let's see here. Oh, there's something over here, too. Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you needed for cleaning the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosives and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for your ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. Agrippa. Too bad, those valves are rusted shut. Ooh. Come into the light. Yeah. So the idea is not that over here, there's the primary, that's the secondary, and I don't think there's like a, yeah. So if there's gonna be something that lets me do something with the valves, it's probably gonna be in this last area. Machine parts, oh.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Okay. So somebody got caught doing something they wouldn't. Got some spooky fog. Won't budge. Hey, that's the voice we heard from before. So that tells me that they're not really alive, though. Oh. Tinderbox. This is like totally bored. I mean, no way. So that's probably what I need to use the explosives on. This won't. Okay, that definitely won't budge. So it's just a matter of figuring out what I need to use the drill on. I think I've been in here and gotten everything I need. Equipment. This is where I found the note. Nothing over here. Oh. Stack of planks, though. Oh, I can't interact with them. So that's a no-go right there. Do we have something that's hidden behind here? A lady that's crying some more. Okay, that is what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Let's go ahead and get my explosive powder. I think what I'm doing is I'm doing this. Yep. Perfect. ahead and test out our explosive properties and get that passageway blocked up. So we've got an ad break coming. So I'll go ahead and pause the action. In the meantime, folks, go ahead and get hydrated, stretch up a little bit, clean your desk up a little bit, clean your room up a little bit, and we'll be right back in like 3 minutes or so. In the meantime, like I said, I'll pause the action and put on some spooky tunes. Welcome back from break, folks. Hope you got a nice stretch, some nice hydration in. Maybe grabbed a little snack to fill your tummy. But we're going to go ahead and continue descending into the darkness amnesiacally. Spooky Man really only show up once and then I ditched him? It's crazy. You know, I just kind of assumed that. Is it? Sit in the corner and hope it does its thing. Okay. Yeah, I just had to make some. Nothing special. So let's see it do its thing. Maybe I do need to activate it. Stairs lane. Fascinating. Okay, that's good to know, I guess. Do I do one of these? Probably help if I hit it. Cha. There. Oh, yep. There we go. That's. Oh no, my mixing cup. That's probably why they didn't want me filling it with acid. Grab another tinderbox. Make my way over here.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
This is just gonna be a lady yapping about. Ugh. It'd be really cool if you had more than just these 4 candles. Oh, shit, okay. Well, I guess it's not totally dark. I'm gonna say we got some light from the window. Some moldy bread. Neato. Okay. What a cool place to be in. Play with the little pigs. Moldy meat. Oh! Bye! I don't even know if there's a good spot to hide. Will I eventually just outrun you? Let's see. We got thrilling music playing, but I don't know if that's like an alert music or like a caution music. I think it was a caution music. Still in here? Nope, you left. Okay. A whole bunch of tinder boxes in here, though. Suman. Again. Okay, yep, they definitely killed her. So whatever voices I'm hearing are not her. Okay. Machine parts is definitely where I want to be, though. I'm gonna go ahead and just light this guy, just in case. Yeah, this is definitely a machine part room, that's for sure. Okay. Of course, yes, that makes sense. What's going on there? In case of a missing rod, the full set of 3 rods is unavailable. There is 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it's absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Oh shit, he's way fast. Oh god, I don't think. Oh, what the hell? There's 2 of them now. Okay. Darkness can act as cover. Okay. Well, the exit's just right here, so let's see. There we go. He climbed out of bed and looked out the window. It was completely dark. He waited, and then some more clock, and waited some more. 4 o'clock, he thought. It's enough.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
I'm in rough shape. But I've got some. I don't know if any of these things are the things that I actually need. This is locked, right? Yeah, shit's locked. Okay. I think this just says, hey, it's not working. But I don't actually know why it's not working. Okay. No. Never mind. This game auto saves, that's right. Didn't get something about storage. This is a guest bedroom. Let's see, he tried to fit the pieces. Oh, yep.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Hissing cockroaches. Big deal. A rabbit? Okay. I'll gladly pick up some oil. Yeah. Hey, I think this is the Passion of the Christ. Tuck that drawer over there. In there. Ooh. Laudanum. Okay.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house.
No.
I don't know what to make of
Herbert
it,
sounded like such a good,
but
cool
I'm worried
guy.
for him.
Warning about sunstroke. Telling people not to be toxic about it. Tinderbox. Huh. Wonder what this could be about. Hey! No shelves or closet bar, but at least we got some hooks, so we're not just throwing stuff on the floor of the dresser. Or wardrobe, I guess I could say. I can't sleep. Can't just take a little bit of a nap. Got a crowbar, some bottles, a shirt. Nothing else cool that's like trying to hide under the bed, is there? Nope. Alright, new note.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colorful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself,
Sounds like Herbert
where he
was actually
retrieves
also a
the
terrible
orb to the
boss.
surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Ooh. Are there 2 Millennium puzzles? Picked up a crowbar. Ooh, is there... Can I get this middle? Nope, I can't get that middle. Unless... Nope, okay. Do I need to do it at like a specific angle? No, okay. Okay, I guess it's just part of the decor. Ooh, a broken lock, huh?
The key. Please, let it be here.
I guess it's like really my major complaint about this game is how many times it flashbangs you. We could have gone with like a tinting the screen a different color other than blinding white, but It is a game made in 2000. Sets it up. Is that a feature from this game? Guess we'll see. Find out. Still got caution music playing. I didn't hear the door close. Alright. What was Boro even smashing in the first place? Everything's already busted up. I guess they could have hidden there too. Okay, I guess these drawers have a catch so they don't slide all the way out.
4th of July, 1839.
Okay.
It's done. The orb is assembled.
Oh.
I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own.
You don't need
with
no tar to
adhesive.
put together a Millennium Puzzle.
The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Okay. Oh, well, that's cool. But I think that's all just kind of a bunch of little
Taste. That fragrance. Damascus rose.
Okay. What else did I get from here? Yeah, I didn't get anything else. Okay, so that was all just a bunch of lore. Okay. He flips through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. Whoa. Alright, time to check out the study. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. That's a bummer. We got more alchemy supplies. Oh, is this considered dark? Where's my sanity fraying because of the weird dog noises? That's interesting. Damn, it's a heavy, small book. Oh, we got a note. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened to me as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is as inexplicable as the it is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Okay. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Allstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It had been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owe you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Okay. Chambers of the human skull. You doing some anatomy testing? Oh.
Let's see what you have to offer.
That's not cool.
What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Not cool, man. Dead burb. We got a note, probably our antagonist's face. Supposed antagonist. We'll just close that right here. For the time being, while we got weird funky noises going on. Oh, jeez. Man, I can't believe that of all things in this game got me. Good one, game. Spooky skeleton man. Good one. What is it? Is this an apple? Oh, that's an apple. Alright, this is not what to say. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Oh, yeah, okay. Some sort of energy man? Potentially a vampire? Mayhaps? Okay. No spooky guys snuck in while we were reading notes, getting lore. Yeah, shit's blocked. Okay. Okay. So William Smith has been mocked. There's no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Oh no. This game also foretell the falling out of Chris Rock and Will Smith. So, kinda at a loss. Words. Oh, there's a... Is this just straight up a dead guy that I've been missing this whole time? I'm trying to 69 this lady. Alright, well. Okay, that. What am I supposed to do with these rods? Something while I was in the other area? I don't think so. I don't think there's any more extra rooms there. Must have missed something. Because there's also that other room I can get into. Alright. Back we go. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. First things first, though. In case of a missing rod. A full set of 3 rods is unavailable. There is 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again, unless it is absolutely necessary. Always use one of the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Yeah. Professor Taylor has the second death caused by this damned curiosity. Okay. Let's see if I can figure this out. If not, that's probably where I'm going to call it. Yeah, there's like nothing else in here. It's not working. Oh, hold on. But anyway, that is a good place to call it, especially since I gotta get up earlier this afternoon, I guess, is what I would say. I'm gonna be up at noon. But anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining us. That's gonna be it for Amnesia: The Dark Descent. But I am streaming every day this month. Next morning will be the OG Silent Hill for the PlayStation 1. But if you don't want to wait that long, you can catch us streaming earlier with me and Jonah playing some Resident Evil 7 on the PC. That Jonah's going to be piloting that, and we'll be doing that every Saturday this month. Or you can check us out Sunday, where all 3 of us are banding together to take down the zombie horde in Left 4 Dead 2. In the meantime, thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by and having a good old talk. And as always, keep it copacetic and have a good night, folks.